I am sitting here on the couch watching Adam Ragusea explain to me some really, really exciting things about cooking. I watch a lot of these videos on YouTube because I think the creators, so Adam Ragusea is a former instructor at, which one is it? It's a university in Macon, Georgia. It's just had Mercer University. And prior to that, he worked in broadcasting. The dude is very interesting. I like really enjoy the way that he thinks. It mirrors the way that I think. And one of the reasons that I love the people that I find on YouTube that are content creators is they're not beholden to what a network thinks is going to work. They're not the Food Network where I have to watch Guy Fieri's food games. Like, I could care less about idiots running around a store shopping with, $12 to make a dish. What I get with Adam Ragusea is what I think is his worldview, and one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about recently, and the lens of his experience. One of the things that he says all the time that I really appreciate is you do you. There are no hard and fast rules when cooking. Like his most famous video that he did has to do with New York style pizza, which inspired me to cook New York style pizza, stuff that I've never done before, and start experimenting and start trying different things and finding out like what I like. That to me is far more important than knowing how to execute a perfect sauce or being able to baste something in the technically proficient way. He talks about how knife skills, while there may be some practical reasoning behind it, is almost a way that some cooks shame one another with. You don't understand knife skills, you're not a true cook, which is nonsense, right? Anyone who prepares a meal, however it's prepared, you're a cook, you're a chef. You're a person who is creating or changing the components of the meal to create something different. And that's, to me, I think that's the whole idea that I love about cooking. And the thing that I love about Adam Ragusea is that he's not about pleasing a group of people that are big fans of his. He's not about trying to put on any airs, to really like impress anyone. He's just kind of putting out there who he is and how he thinks, and that's what I really respect and what I enjoy about it. So I'm super excited about that on YouTube. Adam has inspired me to continue to cook and think about what I do and why I do what I do, and continue to share it with people like you. Anybody that tune into what we're talking about on a regular basis. Sometimes I want to entertain, sometimes I want to provoke thought, sometimes I want to talk about my lawn, other times I want to talk about woodworking projects that I do, or maybe it's the physiology and the anatomy of the human body. Like, these are the things that I think about. I think about economics, I think about history, I think about English literature throughout time. I think of military history. Like, those are all the topics that are like constantly revolving in my mind. Soft tissue therapy, all of those things are what I wonder and think about. And what's maybe what I like about YouTube too is it's almost like the opportunity to still immerse myself in an environment that is similar to the collegial experience, where you have other people who are all interested in learning and exploring and broadening and challenging what they believe at the same time. And that, I think, is probably where I was talking about this with my wife tonight. That's why diversity of people is important in groups, because rather than homogeneity, where you have uniform thought and you have uniform agreement or belief, it is important, I think, for growth to challenge what you believe and why you believe it. So right now I'm doing that with Adam Ragusea on YouTube. How are you doing that on a daily basis? Have a great one, guys.